Hello, beautiful ones, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you have had a wonderful week and are looking forward to starting a new one. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here, my name is Leisha, and I have been documenting my own personal leveling up journey. I've been working on becoming more elegant and more feminine and affluent as well. So if you would like to follow along, please subscribe. I upload every Sunday. In today's video, I am going to be sharing some non-elegant items that I recently found while cleaning out my closet. We have been making some upgrades to our home recently since we have a baby on the way, and we have started out with our master closet. And let me tell you, I did not realize how many things I still had that I had not purged. And I still have some things that are slightly sentimental, but I thought that it would be interesting to pull these things out and show them to you because I'm sure many of us are wondering what to do with some of the items that we have that we're working on figuring out. Is this something that I should keep? Is this something that I should donate, purge, just throw away, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to be sharing some of those insights with you this week as I'm going through this process again myself. I did do an initial closet purge last summer when I started to upgrade my wardrobe a bit to be more elegant and feminine, but I do still have some things I'm trying to figure out how to sort out as we put our master closet back together. So also let me know if you'd like to see a little bit of a closet tour once we get it put back together. We are currently in the phase where we're installing some new flooring in there, but we have gotten it painted and have gotten all of the organizational pieces up. So then it's just a matter of getting everything back in there once the floors go in. So without further ado, let me go ahead and show you the first thing that I wanted to talk about. First up, I have this pair of leather sort of Western style boots that I actually purchased when I was on one of my first trips to Guatemala. We went to a boot town, and this is an area in Guatemala where they specifically, specialize in making Western style leather boots for the most part. So I picked these up and I just loved them at the time. I have worn them quite a bit, as you can probably tell. They need to be fixed up a little bit, but I decided that I am actually going to keep these, even though they may not be considered elegant, so to speak, because they have a lot of sentimental value for me. And you never know when you're going to get invited to a theme party, or I'm going to be going to somebody's event that is maybe hosted in a barn, like out in the country or something. I think that with some oil, these would look quite spiffy, and they're still, I don't know. The main thing is that they're very special to me, and so I don't think that I'm going to be actually getting rid of these. I will keep them just as a little memento of that trip. They are very special to me. They are handmade in Guatemala, and I don't necessarily want to throw them out into the trash or donate them right now. Now, the next item on the list is something I have actually a much larger quantity of than I would really like to have at the moment. It's taking up a lot of space, and that is my cheerleading t-shirts and t-shirts that I have collected from trips that I have been on. So I mean t-shirts like this. I was a cheerleader for a very, very long time. I want to say probably at least 10 years. I did go to Worlds, which is a really big cheerleading competition where cheerleading teams from all over the world come and gather and compete against one another. So I still have so many, of course, t-shirts from the different teams I've been on over the years. I've collected them and traded with different teams. I also have, of course, my travel souvenir t-shirts, which I picked up a couple from a trip to Belize. I have some still from Guatemala. I have this one from Belize as well. I have these and I've been holding on to them because I'm thinking about turning them into some kind of a memory quilt or something. Not something that I would necessarily have just out on display everywhere, but it's just that these have a lot of very special memories, and they're a special collection for me. So I don't necessarily want to throw them out. Although Some of the cheerleading t-shirts I probably could go ahead and get rid of. I got rid of several that I never really wore, but the ones that are just so worn in from the teams that I've been on, from my college team and everything, I just can't give them away. I can't throw them away. So I do think that potentially having someone sew them into a t-shirt quilt is an idea that I've seen, and then I'll just tuck that away into maybe like into a hope chest or a treasure chest or something for maybe my daughter to have one day if she wants those. But you know, I'm just not ready to completely throw these out yet, and I realize that I'm not wearing these, so I really hate that they're taking up space. I would like to turn them into something useful and productive rather than just throwing them out. The next non-elegant item that I wanted to share that I still have is some of my jewelry pieces. They're not necessarily jewelry pieces that I would wear today. I don't wear them out anywhere, but I do still really think that they're special to me for sentimental reasons. So for example, I have a couple of these friendship bracelets that the kids in the nonprofit where I worked in Guatemala gave me, and these are just very special. They've been sitting in my jewelry drawer, and I don't think I really have the heart to get rid of them right now. Who knows, I could put these in a scrapbook or something like that. That's probably where they will end up, like my letters and drawings and everything that the kids had given me over the years, but I just don't think that I'm throwing these away. The other jewelry that I have is, I actually have a little collection of shark's teeth jewelry, and my husband has actually given me these from a local artist over the years that we've been together. I actually have a few of these with different types of shark's teeth. This is a mako shark's tooth. This is a megalodon shark's tooth. And then I also have my sunrise shell necklace. This is a shell from Hawaii. So I just don't want to get rid of these right now. They are very sentimental to me, and I think that, you know, it's okay to keep a few pieces that are sentimental. They have sentimental value. You know, if I were to take this into a jewelry shop and it was broken and they asked me what the value of it was, I would have to say somewhat priceless, because it can't be replaced. You know, someone special gave that to me. Let me know if you still have this item in your closet and you're working on your elegant loungewear collection. But my favorite hoodie and pair of sweatpants. So I actually don't wear these that often anymore. I do have a limited collection of elegant loungewear, so I'm often wearing my few pieces that I have just over and over and over again on the weekends and in the evenings. I'm working on that. I actually just recently ordered a few pieces from the Nordstrom anniversary sale that I'll share probably on Instagram. I don't know if I'm going to do a dedicated video on those, but I've been thinking about that a lot with having a baby coming up and knowing that there's going to be an expanded period of time that I'm not going to be really going out and going to events and things, because I'll have a little newborn baby that I'm learning to take care of at home. So this is one of my favorite cheerleading sweatshirts actually that I still have. It's just so comfortable. This pair of sweatpants, I feel like this is going to be definitely retired because this is starting to get some holes, and I know that I really want to have a high regard for myself and the way that I present myself even at home on a day on the weekend lounging. Last but not least, this is something I'm probably going to go ahead and just throw out in the trash. This is my old cheerleading backpack from when I was a cheerleading instructor and I traveled around the Southeast teaching cheerleading camps for a couple of summers. You know, that's one job I wish I would have done for a little bit longer while I had the chance, is being a cheerleading instructor. It was so much fun. Anyways, this bag has been through a lot. It does have a lot of sentimental value for me, but it's just in really rough shape. This has been to countless cheerleading competitions, basketball games, and just so much. So I actually found, I have some old cheerleading bows still in here, but this was deep in the back of my closet. And, you know, I have decided that I am going to be throwing this out. It's just not even in good enough shape to donate to anyone or to reuse in any sort of way. So unfortunately, this will have to go. I will keep these little pins on here, you know, These are, again, Sentimental. I do need to make a shadow box with my old uniforms in them that I'll probably, hang up or put back somewhere for later for my daughter to maybe get out and play with as dress-up clothes. Who knows? That sums it up for now. I think those are really the main pieces that I found that I kind of went back and forth in my head over, do I just throw this away, or is there something that I can do with this because it has a lot of sentimental value and that sort of thing. So I would love to also hear in a comment below if you have been in this situation on your journey and how maybe you made some of the decisions to throw out some of the sentimental things, maybe what you did with them, if it was anything creative. So I'm trying to get some ideas going, and as always, I love to chat with you in the comments. So thank you again for watching. If you have not caught up on one of these videos here on the screen, I will see you over there, and in the meantime, again, have a lovely week. Bye.